Grand Rising, Nevin Kumara. I guess you can't sleep either. Night owl. All right. Good morning, collective. I am Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Good early morning. Good Monday morning. I will be doing the prayer, but I'll be doing it on the second reading because I want to make sure that some of the regular people can be a part of that. And they're used to a certain time. So I'm going to do the prayer on the second reading. So there's somebody here I'm picking up on someone's energy with patience in the reverse that feels like they've run out of time. And also someone has run out of patience waiting for something to happen to whoever you are. This has to do with destroying you in some kind of way, whether that is ending your life or just destroying you in a way where you're unable to be the highest expression of your soul on earth and live a productive, prosperous, abundant life. For whatever reason this is, I suspect witchcraft. I do suspect energy harvesting, but or gang stalking, which actually is a part of witchcraft and energy harvesting. That's why they target people. And gang stalking is the tool that is used to energy harvest to keep people in a state of anxiety and fear. Why else would you want a group of people to live an isolated life in anxiety and fear? What do you get out of that? You have to get something, right? So, gang stalking is the tool that's utilized when you are being targeted by a cult, when you're being targeted by these cults that have some purpose for your energy, and they need you, they need access to your emotional body. They need you in a state of fear instead of love. Hi. Oh my God. I just looked at the live. Y'all are up. Good morning, Share Bear, Sade, J. Clark. Hey. Dragon Rider. I thought I was talking to one person. Lifted 222. City Glow. Tamara. Michelle. Rainbow Warrior 33. I got some night owls. Okay. Well, it's morning now. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. Really quick, whoever this person is, there is a masculine presence I'm picking up on that, or a woman in her masculine energy, take it as it resonates. Somebody without a whole lot of it didn't take a whole lot of convincing, was manipulated into creating a collaborated effort to orchestrate crimes against you, to cause difficulty and obstacles to your life, your whole life. Okay. And this person or someone they were working for has run out of patience. And the thing about it is, this person was recruited into a group of people that were jealous of you, jealous of your shine, jealous of your intuition, jealous of your inner and outer beauty, your intelligence, your independence, your freedom, your individualism. Oftentimes, people that are real humans, that are individuals with a very high intellect, that have the ability to analyze and make decisions for themselves and stand on it, and not be afraid to let the world know who they are, even if it goes against the grain or if it goes against popular opinion. Oftentimes, your haters are your lovers. You're going to attract a lot of jealous people. And they're not jealous of you because you're different. The reason they're jealous of you is because of your confidence. And I'll explain how. When you're a person that knows how to assess information and assess situations and assess things that the general public all assesses, and to formulate your own opinion and live life according to your own rules, even if it doesn't go with the sheep or the masses, oftentimes the people that ridicule you, they're jealous because they don't have the confidence to be different. Yeah, the confidence to be different and stand out. Because the majority of people on earth are emotionally codependent to validation from others. And they're afraid that if they voice an opinion that's not popular, that uh, they won't be socially accepted. So, and in actuality, if they were a little bit more in tune and intelligent, they'd realize that actually makes you stand out more. And you notice a lot of people that become famous, they become famous stars because they say what other people are afraid to say. Who was that European Jewish man, white Jewish man in America that had that famous radio talk show back in the day? He had long hair, and I'm shocked I can't remember his name because everybody knew him. And I think he had a co-radio host named Robin, a black woman. What was his name? I know somebody remembers who I'm talking about. It was this white Jewish man that had a very popular radio. Um, he had a very popular radio program back in the day, and there was a black woman. Thank you, Howard Stern. Yes, yes. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. Everybody knows who that is. From a certain region, but he was very popular. And what made him stand out and what made him popular was he would say things that people were thinking, but wouldn't dare to say for fear of social rejection. And this is what makes certain people become hated and loved at the same time, because people know that you stand on truths and that your confidence allows you to be an individual without emotional codependence. You don't care if anyone will accept you or not. And there are people that wish they had that kind of confidence and could really say how they feel and say they agree with you and say they disagree with certain things. But because they fear that they won't be socially accepted, that means their confidence is not where it should be. Their inner core is not centered enough yet, and they are still doing work on themselves. So they're jealous of you because you're an individual, because your confidence is where you don't care what anyone thinks. You are able to live your life according to your own way, your own path. You're able to walk to a beat of your own drum, and that freedom that comes with that, people are envious of that. You understand? People are envious of people that are able to live life according to their own rules and walk to a beat of their own drum. They're envious of people. They're like, "Oh, you're different. We don't like you." No, they love you, and that's why they pick on you and they constantly watch you. So whoever you are, there was a group, a few men, but mostly women that were also, they don't know you personally, but they were manipulated into hating you too. Let's just say that too. Uh, because someone told several lies about you that have nothing to do with anyone. You're just living your life, minding your business. And a lot of people just joined the bandwagon because they just needed an excuse to attack you. Okay? They wanted to attack you anyway because your light irritated their demon. And that's what I'm describing. What I'm describing is people that are extra confident and independent in their life and live life the way they want to. There are people that are jealous of minimalists that have a certain level of freedom that might have made a choice not to allow themselves to be bounded to anything psychologically or physically, and have created a life for themselves that might not be that expensive, but you have freedom over your time, or just freedom, more freedom than the average person. And people will see people like you. Why don't you have to wear the clothes everybody else has to wear and stick to the unspoken rules of acceptance in society? You understand? So there are a group of women that your light irritates their demons because you're independent of your freedom and independence. That's what I'm just basically describing. Because of your freedom and independence to live life like you should, you shine like a very bright star. You don't have to try. It just happens automatically. You're just like Forrest Gump and you just started running. I don't know. I just started running and people started running after me because they figured I had it all figured out. That man looks free over there. He just decided to run. And I don't know. I don't know. This guy's got it figured out. He's running, you know? So this man has run out of patience because these jealous people that wanted your energy and your light, that belong to cults, that study occult knowledge in how to use people like you's energy to manifest certain things for themselves in their life. Uh, you wanted a reason anyway, okay? But the only way that they could have the power that they needed to attack you, because they don't, they're not that strong. They're very weak. That's why there are so many of them, and that's why they have to work together in groups because they're weak. It's strength in numbers, and even with the strength in numbers, it's not strength in intelligence, and that's the problem. The problem is these people have taken the not even theory. The problem is these people have taken the known fact that it's strength in numbers the wrong way. They think that because there's strength in numbers, that works all the way around the board. Meaning, if we all put our heads together and work together and think together and get in a think tank on how to destroy this person, it'll be an easy takedown. But it doesn't make you like a higher IQ or more intelligent or have more good ideas in numbers. There's only physical strength in numbers. There's strength in numbers in money when you put your money together or your physical strength. It does not apply to intelligence. If you get a whole bunch of people together, a whole bunch of dummies together to try to overtake somebody and outthink them, all you're going to get is it's going to add up to one big dummy. You understand? Strength in numbers does not apply to intelligence. It only applies to money and physical strength. It doesn't apply to the brains. Five big dummies plus five big dummies equal what? One big dummy. So you had a whole bunch of low IQ people that came against you uh, with no bright ideas, and they didn't have any spiritual power because they're very low vibrational. But they wanted to recruit this man because they wanted to use his energy. Okay. He possesses a lot of energy light inside of him, even though he has not yet gone through a transformation spiritually. Okay. This is someone that straddles the line between dark and light. And they recruited him. And he struggles with his ego and control, discipline over his sexual energy. They told this man something about you, that you're a bad person. I'm going to find out what they said. But whatever they said to him about you, they had to convince him to add his energy to theirs to help go against you, to set you up, to do multiple things to you. And when they did that, he got bad karma. It backfired, and it's affecting his life now because he's getting all kind of bad karma. But the thing is, it didn't take much convincing to get this man to help them. In other words, he didn't ask, "Where's the evidence? Where's the proof? How do I know that you're not just jealous of this person?" You understand? He didn't ask no questions. Why didn't he ask questions? You say the reason he didn't. It didn't take much convincing is because they used his ego and lack of discipline over his sexual energy against him to blur his judgment. So when they asked him, they love bombed him, stroking his ego, and love bombed him with a lot of sex, a lot of free sex and groupie sex. And in this orgy of ego stroking and groupie sex, that's when they told him whatever lie they told him and said, if you help us, you're going to not only get your ego stroked and all this groupie sex, but you're also going to become rich. And it's like, wow, y'all are just making this like impossible, like an offer I can't refuse. I mean, as a man, I'm going to have all the women I want, all the sex I want, and become wealthy if I destroy this woman over here or help you. So he did it. He went against you. And when he got the backfire in the form of all different kinds of bad karma, uh, when he got the backfire, now he had to dive deep and do what he should have done in the very beginning when they approached him, and do his research. And he finally did his research and found out that everything that was told to you about you was a lie. And this is something that his ass should have done when he was approached in the beginning. But they served this to him on a platter with sex and ego stroking. So again, now that he knows the truth, the problem is, because a person is not ready to do their shadow work. Shadow work requires you to be alone and to isolate yourself with your own thoughts and your own truths. It's called self reflection. And during that time of shadow work, you have to go on a deep dive into your psyche, and think about and review your life and all the actions that you've taken in your life. And you have to weigh it between the dark and the light, and look at what we call accountability. And accountability is not something that's comfortable because it's negative energy. The reason it's negative energy because you're taking responsibility, which is energy, for the role that you have played in things that you've done in your life that were not on the up and up. Okay, when you've lied, when you've deceived, manipulated, caused imbalances for people, times when you were shallow, times when you've made bad decisions and bad calls in your life. It's called accountability, and it's a lot of negative things in your life that you have done, that now you have to account for, that could have led you to a place where you're stuck at. And that's part of the journey in life. That's part of the soul's journey for you to get to a place in your life where you become stuck in a cycle and you can't move forward, no matter how hard you try. And it's in that blockage, and being stuck in your life in love, toxic, unloving relationships, unable to manifest money or joy in your life, uh, that you're seeking to remove a blockage. And in that seeking comes your healing. But accountability is a part of that. And it doesn't feel good for anybody. And all of us have had to do it. I don't care if you're an earth angel, you have to take accountability for anything you have done, because none of us are perfect at all. At all. We've all had moments in our life when we were young and cocky and shallow, or made a bad call, a bad decision, said something nasty, thought negative thoughts, sent negative energy to somebody. All of us, every single last one of us, okay? Because I can recall many of mine when I was younger. Okay. So it doesn't feel good because praise feels good. I'll explain. When you get a hand clap after a great performance, that energy feels good. It feels wonderful. It's a big boost of dopamine. It's a big rush when people give you accolades and say thank you to you and say we love you. All that feels great. That's the reason why a lot of stars end up on drugs, that were child stars, and maybe in their youth they were used to getting a lot of praise from a lot of people, and then if they fall off or they're not popular anymore and they're no longer getting that same energy, that positive energy and reaction from huge crowds of people, they turn to drugs because it causes an imbalance, because they're used to a certain amount of dopamine that is secreted in their brain from the level of positive energy that people send them. People don't look at that sometime. Why a lot of actors, actresses, musicians sometimes end up on drugs when they're no longer in the public eye, because sometime that change and shift in the way the chemicals in their brain are wired from years and years of accolades and hand claps and acknowledgement just being cut off. It's like you go into withdrawal, and it's a real thing. Okay. So when we talk about accountability, It's negative energy. No one likes when you're scolded. No one likes when you're in a relationship and you were wrong, you and your husband, and you were wrong about something, and you got to go back and apologize. In that moment, your ego is blocking you. In that moment, you don't want to go to your husband and apologize or acknowledge you were wrong, or your husband doesn't want to acknowledge it. So you don't talk for about a week because whichever chemical in your brain is secreted, when your ego or when you're in fear, is it cortisol? But whichever chemical it is in your brain when you're in a state of fear, um, uh, it blocks your logic. So even if you're not making any sense at all whatsoever because you were wrong about something, you're unable to access your logical mind because you're in a state of fear and shame. And sometimes people need space and time alone to go think about something. And that's what's occurring when how you have a family member or a husband or a wife or someone in a relationship or a coworker or anyone in your life. Uh, if you have an argument or falling out about something and they realize in the middle of the argument that they're wrong and they're caught, not intentionally, but they're just embarrassed because they're wrong, and in that moment they just can't admit it to you. What's going on is their logical part of their brain is being blocked like a deer in headlights, because they're in a state of fear, and the chemical in your brain that shoots out is blocking them out of fear, and they're in a state where they can't even be logical. They're being irrational now and they're yelling. You don't argue with the person when they're in that state because their ego and fear is blocking them from being logical with you, and just seeing the forest for the trees. And then after a couple of days go by, they come back around. I don't know. I was tripping. I just needed some time. What was happening was they needed time for that chemical in their brain. They needed time to process. When you say give a person some time, what they're saying is give a person time to process what just happened. And that process actually does have to do with allowing the chemicals in their brain to settle down, to come out of fear, calm down, breathe. And then when they think things through, and reanalyze the situation and access their logical mind, they can clearly see I just couldn't deal with it in that moment. But now that I've had time to calm down and think, I can come back and apologize to you and tell you that I was wrong. Okay. Whoever this person is, they realize after getting bad karma for whatever they did to you here. I have theft, I have win money. So I don't know if there was a theft or something. Um, it could be energy, money, or anything for that matter. Whoever this person is, when they realize that they were 100% wrong, you were 100%, whoever you are, innocent of whatever you were accused of. And your accusers were just a bunch of heckling hyenas that are just jealous of you. It's not literally nothing more than jealousy. Literally nothing more than jealousy. Okay? Jealousy and targeting you. Okay? Now, this person, they know that you're innocent. They know that you're innocent, but to do shadow work doesn't feel good. So if a person's not ready to do shadow work and take accountability, which does not feel good, why would they even be able to come back and apologize to you about coming against you off of a lie, and face that shame? They feel shameful and embarrassed because of the length they went and for the length of time they've been coming for you. Do you understand? Even after they realized that you were innocent, which I feel like they knew the whole time, but they just decided to go along with it, they continue to attack you and come for you because they thought that it'd be easier to just go ahead and finish destroying you. Then they would never ever have to face you, and deal with the shame and embarrassment that they did something to a completely innocent person. Okay. But whoever this person is, God, the universe, however you define God, saw to it that this person is going to get their lesson in this lifetime. This whole thing was for this person to be able to learn how to take accountability and responsibility for themselves and stop running from it, because they've done a lot of things in their life that they were able to just run away from without taking accountability for it. And that's what's going to block them from getting on the path of enlightenment that they need. Okay. And God and their ancestors want them to get on the right path. So when they ran into you, whoever you are, they can't destroy you. They will never be able to destroy you, because you were here to mirror to that person who they are. They're a person that refuses to take accountability. They're a person that would rather unalive somebody and take them out completely so they don't have to deal. And I feel like this person has done this in past lives where, oh no, I don't want to, I made a mistake and I don't want to have to face my mistake. So let me just get rid of this person, or let me just smear their name and shame and isolate them from the community, the family. I feel like this is a pattern with this person for years, or for many reincarnations, where they find a way to quickly bury their mistakes and not take accountability at the expense of others. And it's time now for them to stop running from always not taking accountability for the truth about themselves. This person's finances has been blocked and stopped. Okay. Which means whatever type of lifestyle they were living, whatever they were enjoying, everything is coming to a complete stop. And it's being stopped spiritually, because this is going to force them to take this accountability. They went even harder to try to destroy you when they realized you were innocent, to cover up their mistake. Okay. It's like a judge in court getting caught up for taking a bribe because they were told that you were going to be unalived, and they would get rid of you, and everybody would get their money and they'd be okay. And then you end up living, and that judge is like, oh my God, they're going to come to my court. I thought you said y'all were going to take care of this person. Yeah, we tried. We can't. They've got some kind of protection. Oh my God. Well, try harder. Y'all better try harder. I already took the bribe and spent that money. And now they try harder to have you unalived. And actually, this is a reading I did. And they still can't kill you. So they try harder. So they become even more aggressive and more aggressive and more aggressive. And they still can't kill you. And the judge starts losing it. And eventually the judge takes their own life, because rather than to face the music and take accountability for what they did, I'm a judge. I'm like literally a judge. My whole integrity is here. Rather than to have to face that, I would rather you die. And if you don't die, I'll take my own life. You understand? So let me jump in. What is this? Forgiveness? Oh, by the way, I'm going to give you a quick testimony. I'm laughing so hard. I'm one of those people that are targeted by goofies, for doing this spell work. I'm a Black woman. I know there are women of all races that are isolated and targeted in this program. I'm telling you who I am, though. And I was targeted and surrounded by a whole bunch of people from a whole bunch of different cultures that use different types of magic to try to do spell work on me day and night, death spells day and night. And these fools don't got no kind of inner voice at all. I mean, it's like they slow. They are really slow and have a really low IQ. Child, yesterday, that goofy ass, I think they might be from either a South American country or Mexican family across the street from me. They One of their friends, they've been doing spell work on me day and night. And they had their door open and they watching to see if it works or not, waiting to see if I run out the house, waiting to see if I'm still in good health, and sitting in chairs, watching and waiting and doing spell work. I went to the store, and one of their men followed me to the store, and he was following me around the store, cursing me. I was in a CVS. He followed me into the store and he was following me, cursing me. And then when I went back in the house, he went back on their property. He's a friend of theirs. And he did some more spell work on me. And all of them are helping him, right? These are my neighbors across the street. Child, do you know, by the time them fools got done, they carried him out in a stretcher. The same ambulance, fire truck, and the same ambulance, fire truck, and little fire car came and carried his goofy butt out on the stretcher. And I sat right out there and I laughed my ass off. Child, I laughed my ass off because I was like, y'all are dumb. I was like, last time, your son got carried out on a stretcher, and now it's whoever this is to you. Y'all just don't know when to stop. You have a reprobate mind. You have your dumb ass got a reprobate mind, and you're not gonna be happy till your whole family dead. And you're just gonna keep on doing it with no intuition. You see that you keep on having sickness and getting carried out in the ambulance every time you do that black magic on me. But you're gonna keep doing it with your dumb asses. And the week before that, on the same side of the street from me, 2 houses up, there is some black folks up there. And there was a woman up there, black woman up there. That's also a part of my little Truman Show over here. And her goofy ass, the same fire truck, the same ambulance, the same circus show came to get her ass too, because she thought she was doing something, some magic on me. Child, do you know child, every other day now, that damn ambulance come to my street, and this is a quiet, peaceful neighborhood, and carry somebody out of here because these goofies don't yet understand. Touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. These are not random occurrences. I pull cards on it, and my guys tap me. They be like, they trying it, and they just don't get it. They just won't get it. They're like, I don't care. I'm gonna try anyway. And now you have a heart attack and you get carried out. The black woman up the street and a Hispanic family across the street, and they still won't stop. Oh, and my other neighbor across the street, 2 homes down from them, same thing. Same ambulance came to them. Everybody house but mine. Child, you can't tell them nothing though. They gonna demon to their death, and I'ma laugh. They gonna demon to their death, and I am going to laugh. But then again, their intuition is blocked. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Forgiveness. What is this forgiveness energy? All right, the Page of Cups. Someone's in a mental imprisonment, possibly about apologizing to you because it was too much of a burden to get rid of you. They thought that they would never have to face accountability if they could just go ahead and go harder to punish you and for exposing them and for making them feel ashamed and embarrassed for their behavior towards you. Okay, but this was a big failure. And this is what this person has been doing to other people and in other lifetimes. Every time they get shamed and embarrassed for doing something that they were wrong about, they try to get rid of the person that they hurt or the person that they wronged so that they don't have to deal with accountability and face their shame. And that's why you're in this person's life, to bring them their karma for that. What is health in the reverse? Oh man, somebody got bad karma. Oh, they were trying. Okay, so they were trying to get away with doing some spell work on you, so you would have poor health. Okay, I don't know. Someone might have been using an energy weapon on somebody too, or somebody wanted your emotional state to be out of control, but they failed. Oh, okay. So this might be somebody that wanted your emotional, your sacral energy. Okay. Somebody wanted to affect you emotionally as well with this Ace of Cups here is what I'm getting, which would cause problems with your health. Okay. Possibly even your mental health. The Five of Pentacles and make you go broke or become homeless. Okay. So that they could move forward with the mother of their child or a mother figure. Someone could be a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. Okay. And what is this theft energy? Tell me about this theft energy. Somebody was in their thoughts about a theft. What is this theft? Oh wow. There are two people here that lack emotional intelligence. I'm getting buffoon energy that just act out of emotion. Two very hyper emotional people, the type of people that can turn a simple ticket for going over for not stopping completely at a stop sign into a felony. Okay, this is the type of energy that's very reactive. They just get emotional and don't think things through. They can't regulate their emotions. Okay, and I've got two people here. So there are two people here that can't control their emotions that we're going to try to get away with stealing something. Okay. Maybe these people do something that has to do with bank wire transfers, is what I'm getting. The Page of Swords talks about communication. It can talk about computers. It can talk about wire transfers. I'm getting this has something to do. Okay. I'm hearing that this is someone that either catfished you, but you saw through them and kicked them out your energy. This is someone that goes towards people that they think are lonely or have low self esteem, or they isolate people that are targeted for isolate, that are targeted to be isolated so people can take things from them, including their energy. And they'll through isolation, hopefully you'll be desperate enough to allow some kind of breadcrumbing connection or relationship where they'll have sexual access to you, and they'll do spell work on you because of that direct sexual access. It will be easier to do certain types of spell work on you and then drain your bank account. And they target people that are older. Most likely, they'll target people that are older, men and women. So, what this feels like is a couple that works together that might belong to some kind of cult that go around stealing from people using magic, manipulation, and then some type of bank transfer. They people's bank accounts. If you have assets, if you have any form of wealth, if you own a home or own rental properties or anything, I feel like what they do is they target people that either have money in the bank, savings, own property, and they isolate them through gang stalking, and then through what they think is going to be desperation, connect with these people for a relationship. I'm getting a man and a woman. The woman does it to men, especially older men, and the man does it to older women. And both of them, they bring their money to each other or this coven or this cult they belong to. And they divide the money up and they go on vacations and splurge money. This is what they do. Okay. So they'll date someone after being isolated through gang stalking and targeting that might have money or own something. So you'll be so desperate for human contact. Okay. And then they will have in their mind sexual access to you. This is how the plan is supposed to work. They'll either marry you, depending on what it is that you own and have. If it's just if you don't own any assets and you have money in the bank, what they'll do, because they have somebody that has access to hack people's bank accounts to know who to target. Okay, they've got people that have government jobs that have access to people's personal information, and they can look in your bank account and see what you have at any time. So if you only have money in the bank, and you're not really wealthy, but you have some money put away or whatever, that's an easy target. They'll isolate you and then send someone in to date you. If you're a man or a woman, one of them will come toward you and they'll date you, do spell work on you, and then they'll gain access to your bank accounts and either do a wire transfer or clean out your bank account. Now, if you have a lot of money and own some assets and things, if they can isolate you Remember, they're getting their information from the people that work in the government that are a part of this cult. So if you don't have children that are close to you, or anyone that's close to you and you're isolated and you own properties or land or you own things, vehicles, whatever, either him or her will try to see if they can get you to marry them. And then they'll get some kind of power of attorney over you by doing spell work on you to see if they can make you temporarily insane. Okay. And there is spell work that can be done to make somebody go temporarily insane, especially if they have sexual access to you, which gives them a direct line of shot, to you. So this is what this theft energy I'm picking up on, Page of Swords. They were trying to target you in some kind of way for something that you have. And they were either going to try to marry you and take something that belongs to you, or they were going to clean out your bank account, okay, or maybe identity theft. But this is how this group operates. And what is this win money energy? Okay. The Hierophant could represent the government, a government institution. It could be a person that works in a sector of your government. It could be a religious leader. Someone could have Taurus in their chart. It could represent a certain way of thinking. Clarify this Hierophant. Oh, there's somebody in the government possibly that's stressed out right now because a secret or something they tried to keep hidden. So there's somebody that works in a government institution of some kind. This could be a banking institution or the government, but they were keeping something hidden, okay, with the moon card in reverse that they were doing. But the moon in reverse, something's about to come out. So maybe you're about to get some money, or maybe they were going to try to clean out your bank account or get some access to some money with win money here. Okay. And this is either a bank or someone in the government. That's what the Hierophant represents. But now, gloomy thoughts in the reverse. Now these people have no hope. They have no hope of getting this money now because you're on to them. You know exactly their operation and what they were trying to do to you. And they're about to be in the Five of Pentacles in poverty. And this man is getting karma in the form of a loss of money for being committing these kind of crimes. Now, again, you are only there to bring this man karma, okay, and to force him into taking accountability. He thought he could get rid of you very quickly. He thought he could get rid of you extremely quickly by attacking you with these women so that he didn't have to deal with something. But the money looked good that they offered him to do this to you. And the sex, the groupie sex, and the ego stroking, he wanted to believe. Whatever they told him about you, he wanted to believe it. Okay. Anytime someone tells somebody something about another person, what is your reason for telling them that? Because that's what I would want to know. But everybody don't think like that. Because if you come to me about somebody to tell me something about them, my first question is, who are you? And what is your reason for telling me this? What is your reason for telling me this? Why do you feel like I need to know this about this person? Not saying that it's always going to be a lie, but I want to know what your reason is because you don't know me from a can of paint. You understand? When people are told things or gossip to about people, and they just immediately run with it without questioning it, it's because they want to believe it. Okay? It's because whatever was told to them, they want to believe it. Okay? Let's go, Holy Spirit. What is the energy crowning this read? Let's jump right in. Yeah, this cycle's over of what they were trying to do. So somebody's in the energy of wanting to come towards you to apologize because they couldn't get rid of you so they wouldn't have to apologize. But their finances, they have bad karma right now. And their finances are not going to be cleaned up until they bring back balance to whatever they were trying to do to you. Okay. I have the Five of Pentacle reverse. This person could be isolating themselves right now. Someone might be a Leo, sun, moon, or rising. That could have, this could be the person that could have manipulated this person into using sex, stroking their ego, and promising them a huge amount of money. Okay. With the Strength card. Okay. And happy birthday to all of my Leos during Leo season right now. I know some of y'all are going to jail soon. Maybe you go to jail on your birthday. But then again, my higher vibrational Leos, happy birthday to you. But the ones that are operating on a low vibration, your ass might be going to prison on your birthday, ho. All right, what is the obstacle? What is the obstacle? Somebody the hoe, the King of Wands reverse, and it was a bad investment. That's it. They didn't get the results. The obstacle, somebody did not get the results that they were expecting at all whatsoever. And this was a very bad thing to invest in. They didn't get anything they were promised or anything they were expecting. And this might be a fire sign that was in some very sexual energy to try to convince people to help them to do this, to steal from you. What happened in the recent past? What happened in the recent past? Ooh. Somebody is so emotional right now. He's so emotional. Okay, I'm picking up on this masculine energy now. They're very emotional because the spell work that they did backfired. Child, the spell work that they did literally backfired. Okay, which caused a huge tower. All right. They were expecting something to work that has never worked before. And right now, this person feels they are isolated somewhere. They're depressed, self loathing. The Hermit reverse, someone could have a Virgo placement in their chart. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here. Okay. Whoever this person is, they're alone right now. They're alone and they're self-reflecting, but they're reflecting the wrong way. Okay. This is someone that goes deep into their mind, but they have a reprobate mind. So it's like, what good is self-reflection if the end result is not some form of accountability? This is somebody that knows how to reflect, but not the right way. So imagine a reprobate mind trying to go over something in their head and try to do mental gymnastics. It's like, they're going to get a headache from the mental gymnastics that they have to do to skip and hop and flip and jump over, finding a way not to take accountability for their actions. So this is a reprobate minded person alone trying to process the situation and find a way not to make it their fault. They are going within. So they got step one right. Okay. That's you put one foot in front of the other, Mr. Heat Miser, and soon you'll be walking out the door. Damn it. They got the first step to doing their shadow work, which is self-reflection. But the problem is they're trying to self-reflect with a reprobate mind. So when they go within, what they're coming up with in their calculation is, no, you're wrong. You're wrong for exposing me. You made me want to, it's her fault. She told me that you was a bad person. So you believe anything that someone tells you. So anybody could tell you anything at all whatsoever. And you just instantly, okay, because you walked up to me and said this, it must be true. You understand? Because you walked up to me and said something, that automatically makes it true. Okay, this person is doing mental gymnastics right now. And they're all in their feelings. They're doing mental gymnastics right now. And the King of Cups reverse is someone that's very emotional. They're very emotional. This King of Swords, whoever this person is, they're very emotional right now because they want to apologize because they can't get rid of you. They can't get rid of the shame because you're holding a mirror. You're hosting a parade of a bit. You're hosting a parade, and you're dressed like a big mirror. You're literally leading a parade, and you're dressed like a big mirror called karma. And this person is being forced to watch the parade, and all they see is their own reflection of their own actions and their own lack of accountability and responsibility. Okay. Right now, this person might be a little bit defensive, even in this King of Swords energy, but they're very emotional right now, and they're trying to get it right. They're trying to get it right. I want you to clarify the King of Cups reverse for this person in this energy. Right now, they're being real about a situation because their finances are spiritually on hold until they balance the situation with you. So if someone did steal money from you, this person is smug. Uh-huh. Or someone is holding a boundary to someone. Tell me about this King of Cups reverse energy. Tell me about this. Okay. Is this coming out? Okay. This person is in their ego. Okay. That's why it was coming like that. Okay. Ooh. This person is in their ego and they're angry and pissed. Yes, I know. I'm an artist too. Yeah, I can do many things. This person is also weak-willed. They're unhealed. They're still struggling between their dark and light, like I said. This is someone that's still struggling between their dark and light energy, and they're operating out of their carnal nature. So that means this person's consciousness and awareness is in the lower chakras because it's below the heart chakra. That picture they show of Jesus holding a heart and his finger pointing up in the air, he's talking about, the transformation you go through, the rebirth when you go through, people say, in Christianity, you accept Jesus in your heart, which is not what that means. It's talking about going through a heart chakra activation. This whole thing about getting saved. The heart chakra activation is that point in your life when you stop operating out of your carnal nature in predator mode and projection mode, and you start balancing yourself with empathy, love, and compassion. And that allows your heart to open up, which allows your awareness and consciousness now through love to operate out of the higher chakras, which connect you to your spiritual body. Okay. And when you're able to do that, you start going up into your north node. Okay. This person is still struggling between their dark and light energy. So they're not operating out of a heart space. They're stuck in their ego. They lack empathy and compassion for what they do to others. They're cold and malicious. They're angry and pissed because they have bad karma and they can't get rid of you. And they're weak-willed. This King of Cups in reverse, please. Yes, ma'am. The Christ consciousness resides in the pineal gland. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Miss Garrett. Absolutely. 100% correct. They have a clingy attachment style due to unhealed childhood issues. So this person is emotionally codependent to others, and they have a very clingy attachment style. They need validation. They need someone with them at all times. So that means they can't do shadow work. They can't do shadow work because they can't be alone with their thoughts because their demons don't feel good to them. They're haunted by their demons, but they're inspired by whoever you are. They're inspired by you. Most demons are inspired by angels. Now, tell me about this King of Swords. Give me a read on this King of Swords energy right here. Give me a read. Give me some energy on a King of Swords. Oh, this might be two different energies. Okay, we're talking about two different people here. This King of Swords is someone separate here. Someone might have water and earth in their chart, like a Virgo and a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and somebody else could have Libra, Aquarius, Gemini in their chart. Whoever is holding a boundary to somebody. So this is two separate people here. Okay. Somebody is holding a boundary to somebody. Somebody that is very strong-willed and powerful. Someone that's financially responsible. Someone that this is love. Your light might irritate someone's light might irritate someone's demons a little. Somebody might have some insecurity issues and may project. They miss you so much. They are strong and can think for themselves. No one can influence them. Understand something about these cards. These cards are going to give you, I feel like I'm picking up on two different energies here. I'm going to clarify who this King of Swords right here is. But with these, everybody has the capacity to operate out of their higher self or lower self in every thought and action every split second of a day. Okay, we have something called free will, which means there are going to be times and spaces in a day and in your life and in your thoughts and actions where you will operate out of your higher self, and then with other situations and thoughts and actions you might operate out of your lower self. Why? Because you're not perfect. How do I know? Because you're here listening to me right now, and I'm not perfect, and you're a human, so that means you're still in some lessons. Okay, so we have the capacity at all times, when we're operating out of our higher self, a lot of positive attributes come out. But what comes out here also is when you're at your lowest self, your energy. Okay, that this could be any of us. So whoever this King of Swords energy is, at times, someone's light might irritate their demons, and they may have some insecurities wherein they might project. Okay. But when they're operating out of their higher self, whoever this is, they miss you so much. They're very strong and they can think for themselves, and no one can influence them. They're financially responsible. They are strong willed and powerful, and this is love. Child, who is this King of Swords? All right. These are two different energies here. Let me see who this King of Swords energy is. Someone could have done spell work on somebody. Is there somebody else in somebody's life right now that oh, this man might have done spell work on somebody else in your life. Hmm. Who's this King of Swords energy? The Ace of Swords. Someone that the lover, someone might have Gemini in their chart. Someone, everything is working out for me, working out for me, working out for me. Clarify this Queen of Wands energy. Clarify this Queen of Wands energy. What's the Two of Cups? The Empress reverse. The Nine of Pentacles reverse. Someone that's about, so this might be an older woman that has both fire and earth in her chart, man or woman, but I have the Empress reverse. And they tried to do some spell work on a King of Swords energy. Why? Why were they trying to do spell work on this person? This could be someone in your life or connected to you. Because a Queen of Pentacles, the Strength card, someone was in a mental imprisonment about something. Okay, because somebody's strong-willed. That Strength card, which is Leo energy, but it can also represent someone that's very strong-willed and powerful, that's not easily influenced. Someone was in a mental prison about this for some reason. So somebody might have tried to tempt somebody, or manipulate someone to do something for them, and they're in a mental imprisonment, maybe about going to jail, the Hierophant. But this person, what I'm getting with that King of Swords, put a boundary up to them. Okay, so there's some King of Swords energy. This could be someone that follows the rules. This could be someone, this could be somebody in some kind of position of authority to enforce rules or laws. And someone did spell work on this authority figure, but it backfired. And they're sad. An earth sign, fire sign did spell work on some kind of authority figure. Someone could have Sagittarius in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But it was balanced and it didn't work because this person is a very strong-willed person and powerful. The Three of Pentacles. This might be someone's job. Someone might be trying to get justice for you, or just these people might be. Someone might be about to go to jail, and someone might have tried to do some spell work on somebody that's some kind of authority figure, but it backfired. Tell me more. Yeah, it was return to sender. Somebody could be a high priest or a high priestess and highly intuitive, so it didn't work on them. This strength card, high priestess energy. Yeah, somebody is very strong-willed and powerful, and someone tried to do spell work on them that has an earth placement in their chart. Okay, because they didn't want to let something go. And this has to do with the crime they committed against you, having to do with this bank transfer, a bank, or having to do with something online. Whatever crime they committed against you with this Page of Swords, I feel like it might be being investigated. And someone's in a mental imprisonment about going to jail. So they did spell work on someone that's very strong-willed and powerful, that is highly intuitive, or some kind of high priest or high priestess. And this person, it was instantly returned back to sender. It had no effect on them at all whatsoever. Somebody was mad about that. Somebody might have had a certain way. Someone might be a Leo that might have be now speaking in a very sharp, disrespectful, short way to somebody right now. Somebody might be having words with somebody because they tried to do something very quickly and strategically with this Knight of Swords here reverse, and they got bad karma. That thing backfired. Okay, tell me about this Capricorn or devil energy. I'm wondering if somebody thought they were gonna do spell work and then seduce somebody, because remember, this is how these cults operate. As they're moving through people and manipulating people to help them to do things against you, they use a lot of sex to barter with. Okay. I feel like with the men that they come in contact with, they do spell work and then quickly offer them blowjobs, oral sex, or see if they're open, if they're bisexual, or they try to see if they could use sex on a lot of different people that have jobs and positions that can affect you in order to accomplish their goal, to get this crime taken care of. Tell me about this devil energy. So this has to do with addictions, obsessions, and things of that nature. Somebody didn't take a risk, so they couldn't drain them. Yeah. So somebody was going to do spell work on this King of Swords energy, okay, and try to have sex with them and then drain them. And if they could have had sex with this person and drained them, it would allow them to further manipulate them, because all they do is drain their spiritual energy and then attach an entity attachment to their crown chakra and throat chakra and third eye, and to their sacral and root chakra. These demonic entities, when you have sex, these are demons, you understand, in these cults. And they're carrying all kind of demonic spirits, succubus, incubus spirits, and all kind of entities. And this is how they operate. As they go about, when they run into a challenge, they offer people sex. And then if they can have sex with you, they quickly attach and dispatch several entities to attach to your chakras. And if they can attach like a sex demon to your root and sacral chakra, and then an entity attachment to your throat chakra, and then your crown chakra and your intuition, now you're getting overly sexually excited for that person because they're doing spell work on you, and they're manipulating your mind, and you can't think straight or lean into your intuition. Crown chakra attacks, or that entity is stopping you from thinking clearly. Okay. You can't speak the truth now, or you can't say something because you have an entity attachment on your throat chakra, uh, and you won't speak up and say what you need to say while they're doing spell work. You understand? They are a whole, this is like a military. It's like a demonic military. You understand? These cults move like a demonic military, and they're dispatching entities to anyone they can affect if they can just connect to you sexually. And that's why they're so hypersexual, the men and women that are a part of these cults, because it's hard for them to function around strong willed people if they can't have sex with you. Their power, their secret power, is in people that are weak willed sexually, that don't have control and discipline over their sexual energy, or that don't have a balanced ego that can be easily flattered, because that's what they use against them to manipulate them, their ego and their lack of control over their sexual energy. And if they could have drained whoever this King of Swords energy is sexually, they would have dispatched multiple entities spiritually to them. They couldn't do it though. Okay. Tell me more about the situation right now. So right now, someone feels defeated. They feel defeated because something, they were trying to keep something hidden that they were doing, which was to backstab and betray you in something having to do with a bank transfer, a wire transfer, a bank account, or information to your assets, your house, something you own, if you have stocks, bonds, whatever. I explained the type of crimes they do. But whatever this was, it was crimes that they do that have, it's a huge organization, and they have people on the ground, which is the people that are part of this cult. And then there are the people that work in the government. Some of them work at the NSA. Some of them have other positions in other government agencies, you know, the letter boys. And this cult has multiple people in different parts that play different positions. Some of them do the research through hacking you, hacking your bank accounts, hacking your phone, your laptop to see what you have they want. And then others are on the ground trying to catfish and bait you so that they can get close enough to you to get whatever the people working at the NSA or whatever, if they work at a phone company, Android, iPhone, whatever it is they've located that you have. And they're a whole criminal network. They're literally, and then they use magic to bribe people along with it. So somebody feels backstabbed and betrayed. Yeah. That's how someone could be an Aries. That's how this man was operating with this woman. The two of them together, a part of this cult, going around doing this to unsuspected, innocent people. Okay, what else? And somebody's either going to jail or in a mental imprisonment because they were not able to meet someone's expectations and what they were trying to get away with doing. It's a missed opportunity. The masculine might be moving on to calmer waters now with the Six of Swords, but what's happening with the feminine? What is happening with the feminine? Holy Divine Spirit, what is happening with the feminine? Oh, she's stressed out. So she's the one that might be stressed out about going to jail for whatever crime they were trying to get away with, because she don't have a plan and she don't have no good ideas. She could have got fired, or no one is working with her anymore that might be a part of this criminal network. No one is working with her anymore. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles reverse. What's this Ace of Wands? Something might be in the news. something might end up in the news, or someone's taking action right now. They're expecting the Nine of Pentacles reverse to be homeless or lose their home. Clarify that Three of Wands. Somebody that's very childish. Someone might have a strong Pisces placement in their chart. The Page of Cups reverse, or someone is trying to gaslight people or emotionally manipulate somebody that didn't get what they were expecting. They accepted. Okay, I saw them. All right. Somebody could have a Pisces placement, a Leo placement somewhere in their chart. They're having a Tower right now. The Hierophant reverse. Somebody that works in a government institution can no longer help them, or someone could have Taurus in their chart, or someone is out of a contract with them, a marriage. The Queen of Wands reverse. They couldn't get away with something. Okay. So this man that was pulled into this cult with these people, that was promised all this money, ended up, because he was sleeping with all these women that have a graveyard for a womb. Their spiritual womb is an abandoned graveyard. Okay. So he spent all this money and wasted a bunch of money and didn't save anything up. So he's broke now, and they kept promising him that the big one was coming. Oh, when we get this divine feminine, we're going to get all this money, and he's not going to get it now. And he's stressed out because it's like he wants to apologize to you for targeting you, but you're not the only woman he targeted. He targeted many women and possibly men, because this is what they do. So it's like he's walking away from her now because he didn't get the money that they were promised. And by sleeping with a whole bunch of women whose womb is an abandoned graveyard, spiritually, I'm only talking about spiritually, okay? Meaning they can't produce good fruit. What does that mean? Their thoughts are not high vibrational. They can't produce good fruit. They can't manifest anything. They don't have an abundant mindset. Everything is low vibrational thinking, cons and scams. Don't worry, I'm working on this PPP loan money. Don't worry, I got 5 different men thinking that that are married, thinking that I'm pregnant by them, and they all gonna give me smortion money to get rid of the baby, and that's how I'm gonna get next month's rent. Don't worry, I got a food stamp scam going. Don't worry, I got the you understand the mindset. You're laying down with low vibrational women that lack creativity and lack awareness, that have bad karma, that have no good ideas on how to manifest for themselves. Everything they do and think is low vibrational. It's a graveyard in their mind and in their womb. You understand? That creates a low vibrational mindset creates low vibrational energy. You understand? Low vibrational energy, sacral energy. And your sacral energy is how you manifest money. And when you are a man or a woman, again, sleeping with and sharing a bed with a woman that has this mindset, the person that you have sex with, whether you realize it's happening or not, has the power to influence your subconscious mind and how you think, right? Because your subconscious mind is in a vulnerable state and open after sex, after a release, whether you realize it's going on or not. And if you start spending time around this type of woman or man that is superficial, low vibrational, unevolved, operates out of fear and lack, comes up with bad ideas, unhealed, when you have sex on a regular basis in a cult with unhealed people, eventually they influence how you think. So unhealed people are emotionally codependent to validation from others, and they operate out of ego. They spend money out of ego instead of practicality. So a lot of times they are a financial curse and disaster, and they can't lead you in the right direction. And they're going to influence you to think and be like them. Don't buy that. They'll make fun of you. You can't come around my friends looking like that. Come on, get your wallet. We going shopping. We're going to spend. Yeah, but this house ain't paid for yet. Or, we didn't even pay the bills yet. You're not going nowhere with me looking like that. And you have to have this and this name brand. And we got to drive. I don't care. Figure it out. We need this kind of car. Well, we can't afford that kind of car right now. Oh, I know somebody that can get it, but the payment's going to be really, really, really high. But I can't be seen in anything less than this kind of car. Don't worry, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out. Don't we always figure it out? You understand? When you're laying down with a man or woman that has a reprobate mind, that is unhealed, they are emotionally codependent to others for validation, and they're unconfident. They have low self-esteem, which means they are going to spend money out of ego instead of practicality, because their confidence and self-esteem and value is placed in material things instead of coming from themselves, their own character, their own personality, and being confident of who they are as a person. So they have to spend money on things they place value to, or that other people value, in order to feel some kind of way about themselves. And when you sleep with someone like that, they influence how you think and spend money, and the things you do and the places you go. And you start spending your money the way they spend money, and then you go broke. You understand? That's why you have to be careful who you're sharing your energy with, and who you're sleeping with and marrying. What kind of mindset do they have? So whoever this man is, he's lost all his money, because he wasn't sleeping with one woman like this. He was sleeping with the whole entire coven of women with this type of mindset. And the whole time they're destroying his credit, and getting him to waste money, promising he's going to get it back off of a con and a scam off of you. And it never happened. It never happened. And not only did the new money not come in, but he spent the old money. So he feels completely backstabbed and betrayed. So he's walking away from this woman now. And she's worried about losing her home and losing everything, because she's financially codependent. She lacks foresight, wisdom. So she didn't plan her life properly, and made a lot of bad money decisions. What is the Ace of Wands? Someone is taking action to do something right now. Because she kept taking action, thinking she was being strategic to do things to you, but she can't balance the situation. So she's taking quick action, or she took quick action. Oh, to have sex or something with this emperor. Ah, someone. The Ace of Wands can represent the phallus of a man. Okay, the penis of a man. She might have taken quick action to do something. I picked up on someone yesterday that a man was about to leave them, because the finances, the house, everything was falling apart, because they couldn't get away with something. So she went to the doctor and didn't tell nobody. I think trying to get pregnant or something, to stop him dead in his tracks from leaving her, or at least to secure child support or something from somebody. The Ace of, it keeps coming out over and over again. The Ace of Wands. So she's taking action with him, because she's the wounded warrior and she don't know what else to do. And she's in a mental imprisonment right now. The Nine of Swords is being in your head, being stuck in your head about something, and she's exhausted, and she don't know what to do. So she's having sex. Someone might have Leo in their chart. The King of Pentacles. She's trying to have sex with somebody very quickly. An Emperor energy. A boss figure, but it was a missed opportunity. Oh, and they moved to calmer waters. Oh, okay. So they're talking about how she tried to have sex with somebody that might have been like that government official, or someone that might have to enforce rules or laws, but they turned her down, because they were doing sex magic on some government official that might be doing an investigation right now. And he turned her down. It didn't work on him or her. Take it as it resonates. So it was a missed opportunity. And they moved to calmer waters. About it. So now she's stuck. Because the Six of Pentacles reverse. Whoever this King of Swords energy is that she tried to do this sex magic on, possibly a Leo and an Earth sign. This person, there's some kind of high priest or high priestess, or they're highly intuitive. It got returned to sender. Their sex magic didn't work. And this person turned down their sex. They didn't have the same energy for these women that they were trying to, it wasn't an equal give and take. He didn't give them no rhythm. You understand? The Six of Pentacle reverse, he didn't give them no rhythm. Or she, whoever's doing this investigation, they didn't get what they was expecting, and he or she didn't have sex with them, whoever this authority figure is. Ciao. Yeah, that's it. So now they backstabbed and betrayed, and the man is leaving them. All right, let's pull these other cards and see what's going on. Somebody's getting left right now. Because he's like, I done lost money fooling with you, and these women, they ain't even look all that good in the first place, but it was fun, but I done lost now all my money fooling with y'all. There might be, this is the second time I pulled this when I was shuffling this morning. There might be about to be another earthquake somewhere. I'll see if they want me to pull energy on that. All right, what is the message? The morning news. Something might be about to be in the news. Divine intervention. Someone could have been poisoned in the news. Somebody might be in the news right now that could have been poisoned. What are the messages, please and thank you? Somebody might be in a codependent marriage and an emotionally codependent relationship. So somebody's in a marriage. Some people are financially codependent, why they're in certain marriages, and some people are in certain marriages because of their self-esteem. Okay, because they feel like they can't get anybody else. They might have abandonment issues. They might be unhealed. They might not have gotten to a place yet where they're able to heal themselves to be alone or by themselves. This would be someone that has a clingy attachment style, someone that can't be by themselves. And that happens for many, many reasons. Some people are emotionally abandoned as children, and they don't make the connection yet. That's a connection that you make when you do shadow work. When your marriage finally comes to an end, because you were in a toxic relationship you refuse to let go of, because you just feel like you need that person. And when it finally comes, when God finally forces it to an end, because you won't bring it to an end on your own, that's when you're forced into a dark night of the soul and forced to confront your abandonment issues. That's when you're forced to do that shadow work and find out, what do I have? Why did I stay with this person so long? What is the conditioning that was done mentally in my childhood that made this behavior comfortable for me as an adult? Okay, so somebody might be in an emotionally codependent relationship or marriage with somebody because they're dependent on that person emotionally, because they need something from someone. I have solar plexus here, drink, food. Okay, so this might have to do with poison. This might be something having to do with someone at work. Anything else? Someone might have a physical disability or a mental disability that somebody helped to commit some form of fraud. Okay. Who's this person in this emotionally, it didn't go as planned is what I heard. Okay, someone could be a Libra. Okay. Someone might be a Libra or any other sign, the Empress in the reverse. Okay. This could be any sign of a man or a woman, but this is an older person, possibly 40 or older or around there. Okay. This is someone that has not completed a cycle yet. Those cycles are lessons in one or more of the aspects of their character. Y'all know that's like the 4 suits in the deck: the King of Swords, the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Things having to do with your confidence, things having to do with your intellect, your boundaries, things having to do with your ability to be emotionally intelligent, creativity, your empathic ability, to the ability to show empathy, and your practicality. Those four areas of your life is what the cards talk about oftentimes. You know, all those four character aspects of your life. When you have learned enough lessons in a lifetime, you become an emperor or an empress in the upright because you've mastered those lessons enough in this lifetime to be able to be promoted to a higher level of intuition, intelligence, and other aspects of your life to where you can balance your spirituality with your practicality. And you have a higher elevated way of living due to learning your lessons. The Empress in the reverse is somebody that in one or more of those areas, they still have not completed certain lessons. So tell me about this Empress in a reverse that was in a codependent marriage. Okay, somebody might be a high priest or a high priestess. Okay, somebody could have Pisces in their chart. Somebody could have Cancer in their chart. Okay, somebody could have Libra in their chart, Cancer in their chart, or both these people could be practitioners or high priest or high priestess. Okay, somebody could not create some kind of an illusion for somebody. Someone was trying to create some kind of fraud. Somebody that's stuck in a cycle of trying to get away with something. Okay, got it. The Five of Pentacles. So right now, somebody is either in bad health and their finances are bad, or they're isolating themselves from somebody. So what I'm getting is somebody definitely has a Libra placement, a Pisces placement, and somebody has a Cancer placement in their chart. Okay. I feel like there were two people in a codependent marriage that are both emotionally codependent on each other, that might even have that might have trauma bonded, is what I'm hearing. These two people that have trauma bonded are highly intuitive. And I feel like they were working together to try to create some kind of an illusion, so that they could pull off some kind of a fraud. What kind of illusion? And both of them might have a mental disability. They thought they were going to get a large amount of money from whatever this fraud is that they were going to pull, and they're so disappointed because they think they're smarter than everybody else, but they're not. They might be smart, but they're not smarter than you. Right now, they're stressed out, and they can't defend their actions. What is this? They might make a lot of spiritual offers. They're stressed out because they can't defend their actions against a hermit. Okay. You might have Virgo on your chart, or you might be a hermit. Okay. The King of Pentacles reverse here. Someone could be a Virgo. I have Gemini energy. Oh, they cut off a partner of theirs. They might have just cut somebody off that was also, I'm getting a little bit of poly energy here. I feel like all three of these people might have all been having sex with each other. And all of them are trauma bonded, because that's what a lot of people in these low vibrational covens and cults are. They come together in trauma bond and agree that because of whatever misfortune they have had in their life, instead of getting into some reflection energy and fighting with themselves and attacking themselves and attacking whatever traumatized them and not allowing it to beat and defeat them, they attack other people. They come together, they trauma bond with other people that have trauma that refuse to heal, and all of them together do evil. Okay. They cut somebody off that was like a bobblehead, airhead type energy, superficial, shallow type energy that at one time they were in a love connection with. Okay. The Lovers reverse. I'm picking up also on a bisexual woman, I'm picking up on a masculine and 2 bisexual women here. Okay. So I have this Cancer, Libra, Pisces, Gemini energy is here. They couldn't backstab and betray somebody. So because they couldn't create an illusion for somebody to get a judgment over someone. Okay. So this is someone that was being targeted by whoever this little trio is. And they were going to commit some form of fraud, maybe identity theft or something, so that they could. But in order to commit this fraud, they needed to get a judgment in court overturned. There's some kind of judgment here they needed overturned. Okay. And somebody was okay with releasing something and letting something go. Or someone is okay right now with releasing something and letting something go. Okay. Because they're expecting someone possibly to go to jail right now with the 9 of Swords because they can't come up with a plan. Who's expected to go to jail? They're waiting to go to jail right now or expecting someone to go to jail right now. A fire sign. I told you at the beginning of the reading, happy birthdays to all my fire signs, all my Leo, Aries, Sag, but we're in Leo season. And I said, somebody going to jail. Somebody might go to jail on their birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Da, 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 da. Somebody might be going to jail on their birthday, child. The Page of Wands. Okay, so this is a fire sign. So they're waiting and expecting possibly there might be a fire sign about to go to jail because something's not going to go in their favor. The Sun in reverse. Okay. They can't move the karma waters. They can't get their mind right. Can't get right. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pull these cards here. They want me to pull, and then I'm going to see about this earthquake. Solar plexus. They want me to pull a solar plexus card for somebody. Your solar plexus is the sun. It sits in the middle of the other chakras. And this is divine intervention is about to happen. And y'all are spiritually protected. Yeah, the solar plexus, just like the sun sits in the middle of the planets that evolve or revolve around it, the solar plexus sits in the middle of your chakras, like your other chakras, which are like your planets. And they are above and below the solar plexus, right? The solar plexus governs your will to do. Okay, the will to do. Okay, and what gives you the will to get out there and to take action in your life? Having a plan, knowing who you are, having a purpose, knowing your purpose. Okay, your personality is cultivated and developed in your solar plexus. Your self-confidence, joy emanates from your solar plexus when you're in balance. Okay. But when there's trauma done and you have blockages in your solar plexus, it's hard for you to feel joy. Your energy is low. Your energy could be destructive, chaotic. You could thrive off of chaos and drama. Why? Because normally the energy that you would channel into your purpose to take out there and to do solar plexus manipura, that energy that normally would go into doing whatever your purpose is, you don't know what your purpose is because you don't even know who you are because your personality is not fully developed in a healthy way. And you have not gone on that journey of self-discovery, or it has not unfolded before you. You don't have a connection with your own soul. So you don't know who you are and what you're supposed to be doing. So where does all that energy go? Into drama and chaos. So now all your energy is being channeled out and you're thriving off of chaos and drama because you don't know your purpose. Solar plexus. Yes, ma'am. Happy birthday to the jailbirds. Yes. So the solar plexus is very important to have a balanced solar plexus and to know who you are. It governs your self identity. How do you identify yourself? Okay. Who are you as a person? Do you know? Because you got to know who you are to know what your purpose is. You got to know your purpose. Because what happens when you get out here in the world and step out your house and you don't know where you're going, what direction you're going in, or what you're going to do? Well, what do they say? I'm just finding some shit to get into. And that's exactly what you do. That's exactly what you do. You find some shit to get into when you don't know your purpose. It's so interesting. I heard somebody say some time ago, they were talking about like the Nation of Islam, and they were like giving advice to young black men in what some of their, I think, rules or laws are, or, you know, some codes that they abide by. And they were telling them, don't be standing nowhere idle. Don't be standing idle on no corner or grouped up with a bunch of men sitting somewhere, unless you're resting, of course. You should always move with a purpose. You should always look like at least, you know, you about something, and you're on your way somewhere, or you're on your way back from somewhere, because you got some kind of purpose and you're doing something constructive. And avoid being idle. Avoid sitting around just in some idle energy on a daily basis, just not doing nothing and engaging in nothing, because that means you ain't building nothing. You're not creating anything. You should always be moving about on some kind of purpose, doing something, unless you're resting, of course. You understand? People that sit around day in and day out idle are open. You know, an idle mind is the devil's playhouse. That's why it's important to know who you are and to have a realized purpose in your life. And once you know that, to take action. Action, will, I do. Manipura, the solar plexus, sits right below your heart chakra and right above the root chakra. Okay. I'm sorry, the sacral chakra. Apologies. It sits right between the sacral chakra and the heart. I have heart chakra. Someone has an overactive heart chakra because they lack boundaries. So this is causing problems with their root chakra, feelings of feeling safety, and their heart chakra. It's somebody don't have good boundaries with family, people, places, and things. Solar plexus. This person is prone to emotional outbursts because they have an overactive solar plexus chakra. Solar plexus. Fast talking. Overactive. Yes, somebody has an overactive solar plexus chakra. Solar plexus. Food allergies. Constipation. Irritable bowel syndrome. Ulcers. Pancreas. Liver disease. I don't know. It could be a medical issue, one or more of what I just mentioned in somebody due to this blocked or overactive solar plexus of theirs. So right now, somebody could be experiencing some kind of issue with their liver, their ulcer, pancreas, constipation, irritable bowel syndrome, or any of these things. And the reason is because their heart chakra is blocked, because they have a lack of boundaries with people, places, and things. So they have an overactive heart chakra and an underactive heart chakra. That's why I'm saying their heart chakra is blocked, because it's like spinning in two different directions at the same time, causing it to lock up. You understand? There are certain aspects of your character that attribute to you having an overactive, and other aspects that attribute to an underactive. And when you have both of those spinning in different directions, you end up with a blockage, locked up. And they feel trapped in unloving, toxic relationships. Ain't that what I said? When you have a lack of boundaries and discernment, and you allow people to connect with you deeply in your friendship, family, and community circle that you know are toxic for you, that don't have good ways, and you're worried about being called judgmental. I don't have a problem. I used to judging people. Now I will. Oh no, you toxic as hell. You can't be around me. You can't connect to me. Absolutely not. Because then I'm not going to feel safe because I don't feel like I can trust you. And I don't keep people around me that's going to keep me in and always peeking out the side of my eye and wondering and watching my back. If I got to watch my back with you, I don't want you nowhere near my back. You understand? Whoever this person is, the reason that they feel unsafe and they feel trapped in unloving, toxic relationships is because they have a lack of boundaries with toxic, unloving people. You don't want to feel trapped in unloving, toxic relationships with friends and lovers. Then you need to put some boundaries up with toxic friends and lovers. And that'll at least free you up of that energy while you work on yourself. Right now, this person is having emotional outbursts, fast talking, solar plexus, and a health issue could arise, having to do with an ulcer, pancreas, liver, constipation, or food allergy. Who are we talking about here? The Page of Swords reverse. This could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Who's this person? The person having the emotional outburst. Oh, okay. So the Page of Swords reverse is someone that speaks in a very harsh, short, cutting, rude, disrespectful type of way. Okay. This Emperor energy. So someone might be an Aries, or this could be an older man or woman, and they're having outbursts right now. And they could be stumbling over their words. They might even be stuttering a little bit and have an outburst with people, and their health is not good. And okay, so look, whoever this is, your problem is you have a lack of boundaries with toxic people, places, family members, and things. That's what's affecting your health and causing you to have emotional outbursts and stutter and fast talking. I feel like this person's nerves are all jittery right now because you don't have boundaries. You need to get some boundaries. So there's somebody here that needs to get some boundaries. Okay. But to win at all costs, they feel like these are the people they have to work. They had to work with to do something that's toxic. So that means they're toxic too. And this is why their health is being affected. All right. Let's talk about this earthquake and then let's get out of here. Tell me about this earthquake, please. All right, I opened the deck on South Africa. Oh, California, San Joaquin County. Okay. There might be about to be an earthquake in California. That ain't no big secret. Anything else you want me to know about this earthquake? Hawaii. Let's have Hawaii here. We'll see. All right. Clarify this earthquake. Overseas. I have the DMV. What was this? Iceland. Teachers Credit Union. Kenya is at the top of the deck, but we'll see. Maybe it is. I don't know. We'll see. I'll put that there. Anything else about this earthquake? Okay. I got Africa. Dubai, Colorado, Switzerland, Thailand, New Mexico. I'm gonna say Nigeria because well, I don't think I'll shuffle those. Let me see. You know what I realized? An inheritance. Say this. It's spiritual. It's energy and money that has been stolen by people that own a lot of banks. And it's like worldwide karma being dished out right now. And a lot of us are here without even realizing it, that we're bringing these people their karma. A lot of us, somebody in my comments has said, I think this money, that inheritance money that keeps coming up in readings, this is more spiritual than anything. And it's for a whole bunch of money that has been stolen over years from multiple people through these corrupt governments and things like that. It's some kind of judgment. Okay, let me work with this. Tell me about this earthquake, please, and thank you. South America. Tell me about Thailand. King of Pentacle reverse. Could be a knight. They can't persevere. They wanted to win at all costs. And they work with the Leo and they can't plan something. Okay, so they had somebody from Thailand on their team that took very quick action to do something. Now, I'm going to tell you, I do know some of the people that are on the telephone end of like hacking you guys' phone, I know are of Thai descent because it has come out in my reading constantly. So whoever this person from Thailand is, they're connected to some kind of fake phone call center, or they have a job working for a phone company or something. Okay. And this cult, they work with different people that have access to phone jobs for iPhone, jobs for Verizon, jobs with AT&T. These people are part of these cults, or that they perform and give sexual favors to people that have these jobs at call centers. And somebody from Thailand is backstabbed and betrayed. Okay. That might have been helping these people to hack your phone and device. All right. Tell me about Switzerland. The Four of Wands. It might be a community in Switzerland that water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that's a false person might belong to. Yes. There's a cult. There's some kind of a cult or a religious sector connected to Switzerland that this, I'm picking up on this water sign practitioner belongs to, and they are connected to Switzerland. And what about them? Or there could be a religious figure connected to Switzerland that a water sign is connected to. They didn't think about something right, and they're moving on to calmer waters. The Hierophant can represent a cult, a coven, an institution. The Emperor, okay. The Devil, okay. Well, maybe it's a banking institution in Switzerland. But there's a Capricorn, an Emperor energy. This could be the president of a country that didn't think right about something that they were doing with a warlock. That might be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Because they didn't see that they would be backstabbed and betrayed and they couldn't get away with what they were trying to do. So I'm feeling like this might have something to do with a cult that a president of a country is a part of. And maybe it has to do with some money or some banking in Switzerland or something. The King of Cups, a father figure. A father figure thought something was a good investment to do. That's connected to Switzerland. Oh, okay. There's a father figure that's some kind of religious leader, a spiritual or religious leader connected to Switzerland that was working together with the Capricorn, um, and also a Cancer warlock. And it was something that they didn't see that they were trying to get away with, that this Cancer warlock and this Capricorn pulled them into. Okay, whoever this spiritual religious leader is. Tell me about Dubai. Okay. Somebody might be waiting for something, looking for or expecting something to travel with the chariot energy, or someone could be a Cancer. Someone might be about to travel to Dubai, a Capricorn. Okay. There might be a Capricorn that might be expecting something from Dubai or waiting for something connected to Dubai, or maybe they're traveling with that chariot energy to Dubai. What are they traveling to Dubai for? Because they couldn't backstab and betray you. Because a secret is coming out. Okay. So there's a Capricorn that's about to travel to Dubai because they couldn't get away with backstabbing and betraying somebody. So this Capricorn is going to be hiding out in Dubai because they can't balance the situation. And they're stressed out. Why is New Mexico here? The Devil in reverse. Someone's walking away from something. The Queen of Pentacles reverse. So this is just a nobody that someone might have recruited. If you saw somebody in your neighborhood following you around with New Mexico tags, if any of you all saw anybody with New Mexico tags in your neighborhood, and you live in a part of the country where you really don't see New Mexico tags, that person was hired to do some spell work or magic on you, and they're walking away with the 8 of Cups. In other words, like I'm here in Georgia. If you in Georgia, and suddenly you see somebody weird following you in their car with New Mexico tags everywhere, that's somebody that they recruited and brought from wherever, maybe New Mexico, to come and see if they could do you something. Okay. The Emperor in the reverse. Okay. Because they didn't think right about something either. Child, bye. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to nobody divine. Tell me about this Asia energy. Oh, okay. Someone of Asian descent was also gonna. If you notice, the Queen of Pentacles reverse keeps coming out with uh these different energies. I got for New Mexico, I got the Queen of Pentacles reverse, and for Asia, I got the Queen of Pentacles reverse again. These are different people that have been brought in to your community to either try to unalive you or do spell work on you. Literally, these are all different people sitting up here trying to energy harvest from you, do spell work on you, that this cult is bringing in from different cultures and different places, to attack you. And what about this Asian energy? They couldn't come up with a plan. They're withdrawing. They're withdrawing. Whoever the 3 of Cups reverse, whoever these people that they had a friendship with, that offered them this money to move forward with something, they're moving past something now. Temperance. Some could be a Sagittarius. Something's been balanced for you with the Hermit card. So something's been balanced for you, whoever you are. They're moving past something. Why South America here? Because somebody crying. about a star energy, someone anointed. Why South America here? Why is South America here? The Hermit. Okay. Someone could be a Virgo. That could be your energy or theirs. The Three of Cups reversed. Okay, there might have been some South Americans in your energy. Could have been up to three of them, is what I'm hearing. Right now, they are in the reverse. Why? And you might be a hermit because they got bad news. The Ace of Wands reverse. Oh, this might actually be my energy right here with this South America. Because of what happened yesterday. It's just so funny the way it come out on his table. That's funny as hell. That's funny as hell. The Nine of Swords reverse. The Three of Cups reverse. What happened? Y'all don't want to gang up and do spell work? Y'all don't want to do Santeria? Y'all don't. What happened? You don't want to throw that forest magic at me? No more. It ain't had no effect. The Ace of Wands reverse. And they down bad right now. They're goofy asses. Yeah, they took quick action. Somebody did something real fast. Okay. Ciao, bye. Tell me about San Joaquin County, California, or just California. I'm trying to find this earthquake. Tell me about this California energy. Somebody's pulling back because they can't plan something. The Page of Swords reverse. They might have uttered some cuss words and pulled their energy out of something, and they're walking away. So somebody is walking away from something. Yeah, somebody's pulling their energy out of something because they couldn't backstab and betray you. Something is going to be balanced. What is this thing that's about to be balanced? Tell me about this temperance energy. This could be your energy? What is this temperance? What is this temperance? Somebody's moving forward. This could be these people trying to get your energy and hold your energy. Okay. Your life is going to be balanced. Your life, your community, King of Cups. You're going to have these energies in your life, people that are emotionally sound, responsible, and have emotional intelligence. This has to do with you moving forward with people that are in this energy, emotional intelligence, loving, compassionate energies. It doesn't have to be one person. It has to do with multiple people that are in this type of energy into a better community. The Four of Wands. Yeah, these people that were working together to try to isolate you and put you into a prison with no actual walls that you can see, but by controlling the outside factors, such as your finances, your job, where you could work, hacking your devices. You understand, in the age of technology, everything is done online. So they can control where you get to work at, who will accept a job application and give you an interview. They can control every aspect. Unless you start your own business, they can control every aspect of your life. They can control where you work at, who you date, because they can monitor your phone and devices to see who you're talking to, and then go approach that person and make them an offer to isolate and walk away from you. And only they'll block everyone out your life except for the people that's a part of their cult that they want to date you. They'll block all jobs from you except for the jobs that they want you to be directed to go work at. Places they know that they plan to energy harvest from you at. You understand? All of this to try to put you into some kind of gang stalking Truman Show prison. That's what they're talking about. You're going to Six of Wands, move forward to a better community with mentally sound people. And they're going to stop trying to stop you, whoever this person connected to California is. Wise collar, that's what temperance I'm clarifying is. Balance in your life. You're being left the hell alone. Tell me about Colorado. Tell me about Colorado. Somebody is walking away from something. This is a false person that's an ally to this cult that did this to you. Okay, the Three of Pentacles. They're ending a conflict right now. These people that work together, a Taurus, the Hierophant reverse, a Taurus that worked together with a water sign that was a false person, whose complete wish fulfillment was for you to be a page, and now they're burdened, and for you to be burdened and a page your whole life. You understand? For these people to energy harvest from you, you would need to be suffering for the rest of your life in poverty with burdens. The Page of Pentacles, that's someone that's barely able to pay their bills and get by. And the Ten of Wands would be all the other burdens in your life of toxic relationships, bad friendships, bad job relationship with narcissistic coworkers that would gang stalk you. You needed to be in an energy where you had all these burdens on your back with all these burdensome people in some toxic energy, not making any money, for these people to energy harvest from you. And they feel defeated because they have to pull their energy back from trying to force and implement this in your life. Tell me about Kenya and Africa. What about Kenya? Someone is thinking about someone right now that might be connected to Kenya, that might have celebrated with a group of people. Okay, what is this? Someone might be in someone's thoughts right now, a King of Pentacles. Okay, so there might be somebody that wanted to win at all costs, that could have made an offer to someone, or they could have received an offer from a Three of Cups, a group of people that they were celebrating with to do something. Okay. And the Emperor in the reverse. This person that I'm picking up here has isolated themselves from somebody. Somebody's older, at least over 40, in some toxic, chaotic, masculine energy, whether it's a woman or a man. Someone could have Aries in their chart. Okay. So someone might have isolated themselves, or they might be isolating right now from people, or their finances are being affected. The Five of Pentacles can mean several things, but in reverse, it could mean that they have kicked some people out of their energy, okay, or out of their life. They could be isolating themselves right now. Someone feels defeated now because that group of people that they were partying with and celebrating with, that made them an offer to do something to you to win at all costs, has pulled their energy back from them. Or they pulled their energy back from that group of people. Take it as it resonates. Okay. What else? Anything else? Somebody can't recover right now. I don't know. This person might be sick and having financial challenges right now in their life. The Queen of Wands, that could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person might be keeping tabs on you, or might know that you are a good investment, and they have moved to calmer waters now, but they've kicked some people. So I'm getting that somebody tried to do something to set somebody up because they accepted an offer from some people they were partying, celebrating, and being friends with. And right now, they might be isolating themselves. They could be dealing with health issues or financial, or both. But they have moved on to calmer waters. Okay. But you are in this person's thoughts. Okay. What else? Tell me about Iceland. What is Iceland? A Knight of Cups. A Page of Cups. Justice in the reverse. Tell me more. The Five of Pentacles. An Emperor energy. Somebody might be trying to connect to someone and reach out to somebody. But because they're having money issues right now. This could be an Aries or an Emperor energy, man or woman. Whoever this person is, they're not happy with the way things turned out. They're very dissatisfied, and they're reaching out to someone, a connection they have connected to Iceland, because they're complete with fulfillment is to take action and be a false person, the Knight of Cups reverse, to try to get away with something. Got it. And do something destructive and reckless. Who do they want to do something destructive and reckless to? Who are they wanting to do something destructive and reckless to? Ooh, child, the Lovers reverse. This could be a Gemini, or this could be someone that they're no longer partnering with. Oh, child. Ooh, someone is in some destructive energy right now because something didn't go in their favor and they're mad at someone and they're stressed out. There's an Emperor energy right now that's very mad at somebody. It could be a Gemini, or it could be someone that they were at one point partnering up with or intimate with. Child, they might be planning a trip to Iceland to link up with someone and do something destructive. The Three of Pentacles. To work with somebody, a friend of theirs, child, because they feel defeated and they feel like the Lovers reverse, whoever that partner of theirs was, did the most. And this is justice. Woo, child, somebody about to be on some vengeance. Child, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. But there's an Emperor energy out here that's mad and angry right now. They could be mad with the water sign, that Knight of Pentacles, that Knight of Cups in reverse, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or it could be someone that they were partnering up with or whatever. But somebody about to partner up with somebody in Iceland that's a friend of theirs, and they about to go ham because they can't balance their situation, and they took a risk for this person to do something that might have caused an imbalance in their own life. I just saw Cancer. And right now, they're in some very destructive energy. Child, the warlocks are about to be warlocking. Child, the warlocks are about to be warlocking. Again, another battle royale. Child, well, I'm going to be over here minding my business. What's for breakfast? I'm going to be over here minding my business. What's this DMV energy? What's this DMV energy? Somebody could be in DC, Maryland, Virginia, or this could have to do with the tag office, one or the other. Someone could be a Libra, or this could be an older woman or man that might be trying to move real fast and do something real quick. Okay. Because the Ace of Wands reverse, because something didn't have an effect that they thought it would, and they're disappointed. Oh, it's the King of Swords that somebody tried to do spell work on, that is a rule enforcer. So they're the King of Swords energy that enforces rules. Maybe they work at a job in the government or something. And this person is enforcing something or investigating something. And they sent two people toward this person to do spell work, sex magic, so that they could have sex with him and bribe him. But this person is strong-willed and powerful, and they rejected. This is a high priest man or woman that's very strong-willed and powerful and highly intuitive, and they didn't fall for it. So there's an Empress in the reverse that might be in DC, Maryland, or Virginia, that's man or woman, that's worried right now because the women that he sent toward whoever this person is didn't have the effect that they thought they would. They thought they'd be able to send their little demons out on roller skates with Vaseline in their pockets and their mouth open and knee pads. Hurry up, demons. Hurry up, get to the DMV quick. Go find this man doing the investigation. No, take those old-fashioned roller skates off. Put the rollerblades on. Put the rollerblades on. Here, put the Vaseline in your pocket. Open your mouth so you don't have to do it when you get there. You literally see these hyenas. You literally see a whole bunch of about 10 hyenas with 10-inch eyelashes on with their mouth open. Vaseline imprint bottle in their pocket on rollerblades. With their knees slightly bent. Come on, ladies, charge. We got demonic entity attachments, succubus spirits to attach to this man. So either way, these people, they do magic, and they took a risk, and it was a missed opportunity. So there's an older man or woman connected to the DMV that's stressed out right now. The King of Wands reverse. Someone could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. Someone could be a Libra. Okay. Or someone could be in some very sexual energy. That might be a Libra. Okay. To balance the situation. But they couldn't. When they dispatched those dick sucking demons, they got the suck dick demon toward this man. He was like, demon, get back. Get back, demon. The rigeti ma demon. Rigeti ma demon. You suck dick demon. Come out. That's what he said. He said, come out. Come out. Come out. What did he say? Ra 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 ba 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 boshima or something. I can't remember. Prophesy, Papa. That's what he said. He said, prophesy, Papa. Come out, you suck dick demon. Come out of her. Okay. Give me a final message. Because I don't know how to act when I'm hungry. Sometimes I'm not myself when I haven't eaten, like the Snicker bar commercial. Final message, Holy Spirit. You understood the assignment. That's funny. You said somebody understood the assignment. That's funny. Final message. Final message, please and thank you. They didn't tell me where that earthquake is going to be. Maybe California or Hawaii. I don't know. Final message. Uh-oh. All right. Somebody might be about to send some spell work. The Emperor in the reverse with his clown self. Final message. Holy Divine Spirit. What is the final? This is good news for you. This is good news for you because somebody's going to finally leave you alone and let you live your life. And I feel like that's all you ever wanted. I literally feel like all you ever wanted was to be left, I know I'm vulgar, the fuck alone to live your damn life. This cult that targeted you got you feeling like you got to run for the hills and go dig a hole like in Australia, underground cave, and renovate it and live in there and just hide. Because there's so many of them. It's so many of them. Let me tell y'all, I got a goddamn fool on my ass that will sit on my computer with me. And even if I get a new laptop, they'll hack that too. And even when I am trying to get in a lineup of some things that I'm ordering from Amazon, and this fool, as I'm putting my things, they'll move it out my cart and move it to they'll move it to the save for later. They'll literally move it to the save for later part. You know, when you order from Amazon, if you're not going to buy it right now, you can save it for later. And I'm sitting up there putting my things and taking account of the things that I want to purchase. And as I'm doing that, they're moving my things to the save for later, save for later, save for later. And I'm moving them back. And as I'm moving them back to the cart, they're moving it back to save for later, save for later, save, like playing with me. And they'll wait till I finish putting everything back in my cart. And then they'll take 5 items out, save for later, and move it. Like in real time, like playing and going against me on my computer. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'll just, I'll cancel the account. I'm good. I'll find what I need. You understand? This is the type of time that these demons are on. This is the type of time these demons are on. Like they are on your laptop and your phone with you. The same ones that will call people that you connect with, to network with, for job or whatever. Anybody you talk to, they'll call them and tell them you're a prostitute and not to speak to you out of nowhere. Like, how'd you get this person's number? Who are you and how'd you get my number? You know, These are the same ones that will sit up there, hack your devices and phone. They try to completely sabotage your whole life. And literally sitting on Amazon with me, moving my things around. And I'm trying to put them back and trying to keep track of what I have. And I have to go back and put in a thing. And finally, I said, okay, that's fine. I just won't do it. I'll let it go. That's fine. That's no problem. Because I'm not going to sit up here and let you energy harvest from me. I told you all, when someone's trying to energy harvest from you by building frustration or anger up, they have to incite anger and frustration in you so that that energy, you'll become emotional, which will gather your energy up. And then if you have an outburst, it releases the energy, and then they use that energy and do spell work with it. You understand? So if someone's doing something to try to frustrate you, having to do with technology, what you do is put it down, clothe it, turn it off, and walk away from it. And just find something else that you know you need to do and use that span of time to take care of something else in your life. That's what you do. That's it. So the King of Swords, somebody might be connecting to somebody about something. This is someone you don't know that's neutral. The Devil in reverse. Somebody might want to defend or stand their ground about something. The Four of Wands reverse, and the Queen of Wands. This could be someone that is not in a mental imprisonment about taking a risk to defend themselves, that wants your forgiveness. Okay. So there's somebody that wants to see if they could get your, this is an apology. Okay, got it. Somebody wants to apologize to you. Okay. There's somebody here that wants to apologize to you, and they want your forgiveness for whatever they did to you in the past. And that was the beginning of the reading. Okay. They're no longer a part of this community, the Four of Wands. I feel like this person in the beginning wanted to get rid of you or to keep you restricted in some kind of way with these people by helping them so they didn't have to face shame or take accountability. But that's not going to work, God said. God said that's not going to work either. God said your finances are not going to change, and your wallet, your family, your community, y'all are spiritually binded until your reprobate-minded asses learn how to take accountability. You must. It's an absolute must, or nothing is going to move. Because this person took action in your life so nothing would move for you. So that your finances would be stopped. So you couldn't eat. So you couldn't pay your bills. So you would be isolated. So people would hack and block you and gang stalk you. They did all these things to you. So all these things, that same energy is being projected back to that person where now they're blocked. And they can't eat the way they want to right now. They're like, guess what? Your situation don't get better until you take accountability. And that was the purpose for this person being your bait in your life. You thought you could just get away the way you've been doing, but a transformation is needed. And it's called accountability, self-awareness. You either get it, or I'm going to stop your food. I'm going to stop your money to get your attention. Because weren't you trying to cause the divine feminine pain to get her attention? Ain't that how you do it? I'm a mirror and reflect back to you who you are. You thought by attacking and causing pain to the divine feminine and hurting her and isolating her and stopping her money and blocking her progress in life and trying to put her with these people into a jail, you thought by doing that you'd be able to get her attention, get her to contact you, come towards you. So I am God, and I'm doing the same thing to you. I want to show you how it feels. I'm going to block your money. I'm going to block you being able to eat the way you want to, move the way you want to. I'm going to block everything in your life. I'm going to isolate you. I'm going to block your joy, your happiness, your good health. I'm going to block your money, everything. You're not going to be able to rub two nickels together to pay your bills. Everything that you blocked in that divine feminine's life. I'm going to block in your life because I am the Lord and I'm trying to get your attention. How you like how it feels? You wanted her attention, and you said this is how you get some of the attention. So now I'm going to show you what you look like trying to hurt a person to get their attention. I'm blocking everything in your life to get your attention. How you like that? I'm the Lord. I'm God, and you can't access nothing now. You can't pay your bills, your money. You know you got kids out here. You know you got stuff you got to take care of. But here, how does it feel? I'm blocking you now. Do I have your attention yet? Hello? Hi, it's me up here. I need you to take accountability for what you were doing. You see? You see? The microcosm, macrocosm. You know? You see how that works? They block you to get your attention. Now God is blocking them to get their attention. One final card to close this out. All right, somebody might be planning to release something and let it go. Final message. Okay. The High Priestess. Yeah. Something's not going in somebody's favor. The Sun in reverse. Okay. And someone is letting you go. They might be traveling towards you. I don't know. Or they might be planning on releasing something and letting something go, or letting go of you. Somebody's going to let go of you. They're very emotional, but they're going to let you go, and they're going to stop trying to imprison you. Guys, I love you so very much. Thank you for getting up with me at 3 o'clock in the morning here. What time is it now? 6. Guys, I will be back, and I will do the prayer when I come back. Some of the regulars, I wanted the time to be closer to the normal time I do the prayer on Mondays. So when I come back and do the next read, I will do the prayer in that read. I thank you for joining me. I am QUAN. This is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. You all have a blessed and safe day. I will be back shortly.